My name is Brendon and I'm the founder of Attraction Tickets Direct, which is the largest attraction ticket broker in the UK and in Ireland and in Germany, and of a trade brand called DoSomethingDifferent.com, which supplies experiences and attraction tickets to the UK travel trade. My very first job in travel was with Thomas Cook in Peterborough, and I was 15 doing work experience, and I did a number of jobs at Thomas Cook after that, in summer holidays and so on when I was at university. And then I was a holiday rep in Florida, which was a great job, very exciting. We used to sell a lot of attraction tickets and experiences to, or mainly attractions to customers flying in. And then I worked for the Florida Tourist Board for 4 years before I set up my current company, and that gave me a lot of contacts within the industry. I founded my company in 2002 with a £20,000 loan from my dad, which is, I'm pleased to say, the only debt we've ever had as a company. And I'd got the idea for selling attraction tickets when I was a holiday rep in Florida, so it seemed quite inefficient for holiday makers to come to welcome meetings to buy their attraction tickets, but a lot did at that time in the late 90s. It was before really the growth of the internet. Certainly the internet was very much in its infancy. So in 2002 I sort of acted upon my idea and set up Attraction Tickets Direct, which was our first brand, as I say, with a very small loan, and it sort of took off from there. And in 2006 we launched DoSomethingDifferent.com, which is, as I say, is just supplies attraction tickets and experiences to the trade. It has a much wider product portfolio on, and oversells over 2,000 things to do around the globe. The most important market for us is the UK as a source market. So over 80% of our revenue comes from the UK, but we also trade in Ireland and Germany successfully, albeit slightly smaller. And Orlando is our key destination, really, just because the whole reason for people going to Orlando is to buy attraction tickets, so we get a much higher conversion rate. However, destinations such as New York and Las Vegas and Dubai, European cities, European attractions are important to us because we command a slightly higher margin to those type of destinations. So from a product perspective, we're continually adding new things to do, new attractions, new experiences around the world. It's largely commanded by our trade partners because Attraction Tickets Direct is for fairly specialist brands selling mainly attraction tickets. DoSomethingDifferent.com for the trade is everything and anything to do around the globe. So we're continually adding. What we add is really dictated by who we sell through, and currently the focus is on European beach destinations. From a technical perspective, we are just about to relaunch all of our direct sale sites, so they're much more mobile friendly, and we have reactive designs that will fit to whatever device they're being accessed from. And there'll be a continual focus on user-generated content and on just general customer interaction. And I think we will continue to grow mainly through overseas markets, opening more offices in more markets. And the focus currently is on Brazil and more Latin American markets. Our customers are telling us today what they've always told us, really, and that is that price is not as important as service, reputation, brand, and doing what you say you're going to do. And it's often a trap that companies can fall into. It's just reducing the price to try and get customers. And we've learned that that's not the route to success. And the other thing our customers are telling us is that they want to communicate with us in a number of different ways: online, via email, via Twitter, via Facebook, and also via our call centre. And our call centre is vitally important to us. We're open 9 till 9, 7 days a week. And in the internet age, it's another trap that companies can fall into in thinking a call centre is not important. But our call centre converts at 30%, and our online we convert an average of about 2%. So a call centre is massively important, and it's also massively important to our customers even in the internet age. The trend for our key destination from our key source market, i.e. UK to Orlando, is that at best it's stable, but it's probably in decline. If you look at the long-term charts, in 2000 there were 1.6 million visitors from the UK to Florida, and to date it's about 1.2. And it seems to be, we're hoping it's stable, but it's probably in decline. So the implications for us is that A, we need to look for more markets to trade in, and hence why we're going to launch in Brazil, which is now the largest overseas market to Orlando, which is our key destination. And we also need to encourage more pre-purchase of things to do and attractions and experiences in more destinations, such as Dubai, such as New York and California and so on. And we need our trade partners to really encourage that growth. We need travel agents and online travel agents to be offering things to do at the time of purchase, because if you think about it, the main reason to go anywhere is to do stuff, but there isn't a pre-purchase mentality for many destinations, which we need to try and encourage. Another trend which we really see continuing is the dominance of Google. We don't see anything challenging Google as a route to market. We see many trends such as social media, which are important, but they all seem to feed search, and especially search on Google. Over 80% of our traffic comes via Google, and we can't see that is going to change really. The implications are clear really. You have to have a long-term, sustainable and ethical SEO strategy, and you have to have a really carefully managed PPC campaign. And the other trend, which is quite clear, no news to anyone, is the growth of mobile. 25% of our search now comes from mobile devices, and the implications of that are probably unknown. I mean, clearly you have to have a mobile-friendly site, but the implications of the mobile trend are probably far more far-reaching than just having a mobile-friendly site. We, for example, are going to have to at some point have gate-ready tickets available on mobile. We're reliant on our suppliers, i.e. Disney and so on, to help us with that technology. But we think the growth of mobile is probably a one-way street, but it's also the implications are beyond what we already know. I think keeping pace with technical changes and the technical world is an ongoing challenge really. The pace of change has been it's changed forever really, and we now view ourselves as a technical company that sells to travel, as opposed to a travel company that has a technical IT department. And I think we probably realise that a bit later than we should. But any company that can't or won't or don't invest in technology is really going to struggle to grow. The achievement I'm most proud of from the company is that we've grown organically and we've remained profitable despite some really tricky years in 2008 and 2009, brought on by the worldwide recession. And the collapse of sterling. The collapse of sterling hurt us more than anything else, because we were unhedged, or relatively unhedged compared to our competitors, and sterling dropped about 30% in 3 months and left us very exposed. But despite that, we remained profitable and we continued to grow, and that was a really it was a great achievement. But it also gave me and our team so much more confidence in our company and our brand, because despite being uncompetitive in price, we still managed to grow and trade well through that difficult period. And as I say, we've always remained profitable. We've never taken any third-party investment, any private equity on board, and therefore we're independent. And that independence we're really proud of, because not only does it allow us to react quickly, make quick decisions, which is important, but it also means we can look after our people and look after our culture, and do what we like really, and haven't got any third-party influences trying to tell us how to run our business or tell us how to look after our people. We do that. I think the best bit of advice at the moment is, if you're going to start in travel, is to be very specialised, and probably look for an area of travel or add-ons that don't require bonding, because bonding is A, very complicated, and B, very expensive. So specialisation is key. We're a specialist in attraction tickets, and that's quite clear. When you arrive at our site and when you talk to our res team, you would know that we're a specialist in attraction tickets, because there's nothing we don't know about that particular area of the market. And I think that has contributed to our success, that we've been so specialist. I also think that companies that are focused on operations and systems are generally more successful than companies that focus on marketing. And if you grow with great operations and great systems, you're likely to be more successful. And most marketing messages actually come from great systems and operations. And actually, a company that can do as it promises, that becomes a marketing message. But being able to do as you promise comes from great operations. And I think that is so important. The other thing, if you're going to start a company, is the realization that to steal one of Einstein's quotes, it's 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. And it's absolutely true. Ideas, I mean, they're fragile things, but ideas are 10 a penny. We have in our company a lot of ideas, but getting those ideas to reality, into a business that actually can trade and make money, is, as I say, 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. And a lot of hard work is going to make an idea a reality. And I think there's a perhaps a common mistake to think once you've had a good idea you're halfway there, but you're not. You're a long way from success. My favourite destination from an emotional point of view is Orlando, because I've built my business on Orlando attractions, and I lived out there for a while, and so I've got quite a close affinity with Orlando. And I have taken my family there on holiday as well, and we had a really great time. So that's certainly one of my favourite destinations. In Europe, my favourite city is Venice, which my wife and I go to quite regularly. And my favourite holiday recently was to Cornwall. I was just there last week, and it's a really magical place, dramatic coastlines, and we did a lot of surfing, and my dad was surfing and I was surfing, and one of my sons was surfing, and that was quite cool. So we enjoyed that a lot.